This film is the best film I've seen this year by far. The Avengers, or in the UK it's called Avengers Assemble due to the sort of 1960s and the 1998 film The Avengers, which has nothing compared to this film, so I'm calling it The Avengers because that's what it's known as. This whole film started back in 2008 at the end of Iron Man, after the secret scene where you actually hear the Samuel Jackson saying, talk about the Avengers initiative. So this has been built up ever since 2008, and Marvel has been trying to make this film work, because if this film did not work, then all their years of making 5 sort of prelude films for this and everything will be a complete waste of time, and I don't know what exactly it would have done. But Marvel can sit back in their chairs, chill, because this film is just amazing. Before I get into the plot, there will be no spoilers in this review whatsoever. Now the plot, if you remember the sort of cosmic cube in Captain America, they've got it, they're kind of like S.H.I.E.L.D. have got it and they're trying to do stuff with it, they're trying to sort of, they're trying to sort of do something with it, and it's been acting kind of weird, and all of a sudden it opens up and Loki comes and he just starts tearing shit apart. You know, it destroys one of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s secret bases, and now Nick Fury decides it's time to get a team together to stop this. So they call Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk, Black Widow, Thor, Hawkeye to stop this menace from spreading and war causing throughout destroying the whole world. Now, what's good about the film, or actually what's great about the film? First of all, let's talk about the characters. Start off with Tony Stark. Amazing. This is the Tony Stark I liked from Iron Man After the Cave. You know, I didn't like Tony Stark in Iron Man 2, but this is the Tony Stark I like. I wish he was like this from Iron Man 2. And it's just, he has really good dialogue, and you really start to see what makes him sort of tick and what he's kind of really scared of. Chris Hemsworth is Thor. You know, he's back, he's more badass than he was in Thor, and by God, I think he is Thor for the modern age. Loki, I mean, oh my God, the best villain of this year so far, in fact maybe ever. He's just even more badass. I mean, oh for Christ's sakes, he is just so devious. He's just he's just amazing. This guy really doesn't really sort of give a shit anymore, and it really tells. He kind of went up a scale of badass, so yeah, he's just badass. Mark Ruffalo. Now, a lot of people didn't like the fact he was going to be in this film. They wanted Edward Norton, but Edward Norton, I heard, is quite tricky to play, or even getting into a film, but fear not, this guy is amazing, and he actually has the best lines out the whole film. There is even one line throughout the whole film, or even one scene. I can't spoil it, but you'll see it. It's and him transforming into the Hulk, because he is the Hulk. It's not someone else or just CGI. It's computer animated. That thing they did with Caesar and Rise of the Planet the Apes, and oh God, and him, he's just really, really good as Hulk, and I want to see more of him now. Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow. I love the fact that there's a bit more depth into her this time. They really kind of focused on that with her this time. They bring back her origin, that she is a Russian spy, not she wasn't a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent to begin with. And I just love the whole depth of everything. Staying true to the comics. Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye. By God, he is amazing. He has some of the best action scenes in the whole film, and oh God, this guy is really good. Captain America. Now, everyone knows Captain America is the leader of the Avengers, and even though throughout the whole film they don't really say who is the leader, but you really see how his leadership skills come through. He's in the middle of the battle, he's placing people all around, he's telling people where to go and where to be. And some people are like, why are I following this guy? Sometimes like, right, whatever he says, like, just do it. Like, he is just like amazing, and you kind of do feel for him a little bit in this film. Like, you feel for all these characters. But one of the characters, in fact, Nick Clark Clegg, I think that's his name, and Agent Coulson, again, amazing. He's just got, there's more depth into this character. I love this character to bits. I want to see him have his own film. Samuel Jackson's Nick Fury, he killed it as Nick Fury, got more screen time, and also, you know, if you're a Marvel fan, you kind of know what Nick Fury is and what he always has sort of a main plan, but again, you really see how well he kind of controls the situation and how much he is so awesome. But the one character I do want to talk about that I don't think a lot of people are going to sort of notice is Kobe Slimmer from How I Met Your Mother, the hot one. She killed it in this film. Like, she had some really good action scenes, some good dialogue, she had a good chase scene. This is probably one of her biggest films to date. Or I think, like, she was in a couple of films, but this is like a big one, and I think she's going to be huge, like, over in Hollywood. Okay, now what about the director, Joss Whedon? A lot of people were worried about him because he is a comic book fan, but there was no worry. He's like Christopher Nolan for Marvel. Like, this guy absolutely killed it. I mean, every scene was shot perfectly, every scene lead up really well. Everything was just amazing with him. Like, I can trust this guy making a comic book film. I can trust him even making the next, like, Avengers film, which I think he's going to do. I hope he does come back for Avengers 2. And, right, and some of the action scenes in this film is just, like, amazing. Like, the whole battle in the city of New York, it's just tremendous. It's like how well, and what's quite good is a scene where they kind of link heroes to heroes, so they kind of like an action to sort of corresponds to another sort of action, so it keeps continuing on. I find that's really amazing. The story of the film and how these guys come together, amazing. And I like the fact how they address something at the end. Like, I think a lot of people were kind of wondering, like, why, you know, some of these films, again, like sequels, like Iron Man 3, 4, 2, Captain America 2 and stuff like that, and they kind of address it very well at the end. Also, the atmosphere is amazing, and some of the comedy in this film is, like, really good. So it's actually kind of some of the best comedy I've kind of seen in what maybe like in some of the films today, besides from 21 Jump Street. And just one more thing, stay after the credits. You have to stay after the credits, because I believe what you'll see at the end of the credits is going to really lead up to Avengers 2. Okay, what's bad and ugly about the film? What, you kidding? Bad, ugly? This film? Really? No, this film is just amazing. There's nothing wrong with it. So, time for the score. And I'm going to give it the epic score. It's just like, wow. I truly love this film. And numbers, 10 out of 10. I love this film. I'm going to see it again. I'm going to probably see it about 10 times or even more. I'm going to be talking about this to my mates for quite a long time. It's a recommendation. You have to go and see it, like, now. I'm going to be buying it as soon as it comes out available for Blu-ray. And, oh god, I cannot wait for Avengers 2 or even next summer for Marvel films. So, that's me. I say go and see us straight away. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.